Welcome to the Port Perry Arena, the Scugog Arena, as the minor Bantam AA Toros will take on the North Durham Warriors here on a Tuesday night on the arena where the Junior C Port Perry Mojacks play. Cooper Hodgins elects the first puck to try and chip it in. Capellas will be in net for North Durham. Brett Foreman at the other end for the Toros. That goes down the ice. First one on it is Nobes trying to get it back to the line. Over the stick there of Nobes and behind the net now to set up McNally with a shot, and they score on the first shot. McNally finds the 5-hole. Pass Foreman to make it 1-0. 27 seconds is all it takes to get the first goal of the game, and it belongs to number 91, McNally, by throwing it at the net, and it wound up going through the legs of Foreman. Connor Cole and Blake Smith out there. Now Smith knocks that one down at the line. Now dumps it deep back in behind the Port Perry net as he gets taken down. Connor Cole trying to win the battle behind the net now. Cameron Ryan will be over there on the other side, trying to chip it out in front as Cameron Ryan tried to get open out in front of the goal. Back up the other way. Here comes the goal scorer, McNally. McNally trying to get around the defender. Ethan Dervent stood him up. Now tries to dump it in the zone past Baker. Off the boards now for Colton Neely, who slams it deep into the North Durham end. Baker with a lead pass. This one will go up to Rapitsky. Rapitsky tried to get around, but Ethan Dervent stood him up. And now Dervent tries to pin Rapitsky to the boards. Here in the right corner, Lewis is trying to help out Rapitsky. Behind the net it goes for Ethan Dervent now. Dervent can't get it past the defender, number 25. Around the boards it goes now for Aiden Desprez. Desprez starts it out of his own end with a pass for Spicchio John, who takes it off the boards, takes a shot. There's the first save there. And a rebound! They score! From the side of the net, the Toros have tied things up at 1. Cashing in on a loose puck. Aiden Desprez is the one that's going to get that goal as he cashed in after John's shot was kicked aside by Capellas. Desprez put in the loose puck at the side of the net to tie things up at 1. That goes past Hodgins down the ice and into the corner. Ty Salter from his own end now. Chipped up there for Desprez. Can't get it out of the zone. That'll be a high shot. Tipped in deep. Hodgins from behind the net now. Rung around the boards. He tries to take the hit in behind the net. Aiden Howard helps out Hodgins, who tries to backhand it up there for Respicchio John. Respicchio John dumps it in there for Capellas, who kicks at it with the left pad. North Durham started out of their own end. Skating up now is Hancock. Hancock gets around the defender right in front. Quick shot there from Hall, couldn't shoot it. Turnaround shot this time, can't get through. Another one to the front of the net. Stopped there with a right pad of Foreman as he was able to get his right toe on that to stop that opportunity in front of the net. Fans on the shot. This could lead to something here for the Toros. Jackman's waiting at it front for a pass. It couldn't come from Cameron Ryan. Beyond the net, Cameron Ryan takes his man down. Hancock in behind the goal. Hancock looks for revenge, and Cameron Ryan stood his ground. Up through center. Knocked down. Nice hand high there by Lusted as he tries to get around the defender. My apologies. That goes down the ice and into the corner. Ficker from behind his own net. Turned off there by the Toros. Out in front. Big opportunity fanned on from the side of the goal. A lead pass now. It'll come in. That was QK, number 19, who missed that opportunity out in front of the net. Dervent gets it past his man. There it goes into the corner for McNally. Out in front there for Nobes. He hit the side of the net. But they're going to try and bang it off before the whistle. But That is going to go unannounced. We're going to get a face-off off to the left of Foreman. 1-1, and we're only 3:37 into the game. First minute into the game, it was McNally scoring for North Durham, but the Toros cashed in on a loose puck after Respicchio John was stopped. It was Desprez waiting at the side of the net to put it in. Fired off the boards, up there for Desprez. Desprez's lead pass for Connor Cole, who tries to chip it in. Colton Neely from his own end, overskidded the puck. Here comes the South, they're going after it, but we're going to get our first penalty, and it'll go to the Toros. Nobes to take this face off in the offensive end. Hodgins chips it around. Respicchio John tried to chip it out. That is going to get out past Baker and out down the ice. Aiden Howard tried to pick that off. It was too far ahead of him, but he's got the puck though behind the net. Aiden Howard doing a good job short-handed behind the goal. Trying to get it free. Finally was stripped off the puck there by the North Durham defense, and they'll take it back in their own end. Coming around the boards now to try and get it out. Big hit over there by Howard. Stuck here at center for Respicchio John trying to dump it in. Lusted. Getting Cameron. Lusted was able to finish the hit as Aiden Howard was skating in there trying to throw the body over there at center. The captain for North Durham, Hancock, tries to get it out of his own end. Late pass is knocked down there at center by Lewis. And now he's got some help there. Back to the line. Trying to get a shot through the screen. Knocked down by Desprez on the way through. And dumped out. Sorry, Connor Cole dumped that puck out. Hancock. Nice read there by Cole as he tried to break it up. Rapitsky tried to dump it in. That wasn't happening. Ethan Maddox dumps it down here into the North Durham end and puts it back in behind the net. Connor Cole keeps it in there at the blue line. Now it'll be a turnover over here to the other side. Ethan Maddox has it. Goes for Connor Cole to try and chip it out, but couldn't do so. Hancock will get it now. Free pass over there from the penalty box area. Back there for Hancock. Hancock with a pass for Rapitsky as he tries to get in. Maddox dumps it down. And that's going to do it for the penalty to Colton Neely as a defenseman goes back in the zone. Toros 1-for-1 on their penalty kill. I don't think there was any shots on that power play for North Durham as QK gets stripped of the puck there at center. Trying to go to the front of the net is Jackman, and it was Desprez who gets hooked up. So just after the Toros had to kill off a penalty, now they're going to get to go to the power play coming up. Taylor and Jackman stay out there along with Desprez, trying to connect on this power play. Trent Taylor overskated the puck, it goes back in the zone. Around the other side there for Desprez. Desprez with a nice move to get around the checker. Back to the line, kept in. Neely will get it. Can't shoot it on the forehand. Puts it back behind the net instead for Desprez. Jackman helps out. Around the boards it goes now for Neely from the line. Big collision trying to get it up. There's Aiden Desprez with a shot. That hit the player on the way through, and Desprez couldn't slide in the rebound. Aiden Desprez trying to get it. That'll come out off the boards down the ice here to Foreman. Foreman leads it there for Colton Neely. Pressured on there by QK. Chipped up there for Ethan Dervent now. Dervent getting up there with Blake Smith. In over the line comes Dervent with a shot. Hit the post. Rebound for Smith. They score! Blake Smith cleans up the garbage out in front after it hit the post. And the Toros cash in on a power play goal to make it 2-1. A nice shot by Dervent up and over the shoulder of Capellas, but that hit the post, but he couldn't do anything about the rebound that sat in front of the goal for Blake Smith to cash in on, and the Toros have a 2-1 lead here. Salter tries to get that puck. It gets backhanded by him. Back into the corner now. Lusted was digging away with it with McNally. Blake Smith gets it. Over there to the other side. They're going to skate it up through the neutral zone with Smith. And Blake Smith will send it down into the left corner around the boards. First one trying to get there is Connor Cole. Around the boards it goes. They started out of their own end now. Through the neutral zone is Lusted. And he's not going to get fooled there by Hodgins with a nice defensive play. Dump that pass. Smith back in behind the net. Blake Smith to take his man into the boards. Smith gets taken down and behind the net, and it'll be North Durham starting it up with a pass in here over the line. Lusted trying to get through. Lost control of it as he got hooked up. Aiden Howard will start this out. Howard gets in over the line. Tried to drop it there for Connor Cole. It comes away at center. Respicchio John from his own end. Getting it over there for Ethan Maddox here. Maddox's pass is knocked down on the way through there by Nobes, but couldn't do anything with the puck. Turned over there to Respicchio John. Nice move around his man. Takes a shot. Stop there. And the rebound went wide. Kept in by Colton Neely. Neely's going to keep it in again from the line. It'll be a turnover there at the blue line and out. Desprez with a couple whacks away at it, trying to dump it in. Aiden Desprez over there on the other side. Tried to get a hit there at the bench. Infernari takes hit off the puck. There's the boards to dump it out. Respicchio John almost taken into the boards. That'll go down here into the corner. Back to retrieve it is Ficker in his own end. Trying to fire it around the boards for a pass up through center. That'll go past everybody. It's not going to be icing. Salter's got to go back there with... There's a backhand right to the net by Ficker. Stopped there with ease by Foreman. Trying to use the boards. Ficker with a nice soccer play. Keeps it in. Shot. Gets blocked on the way through by Easton Dervent. Lewis tries to find Rapitsky out in front. Hancock keeps it in. Taylor trying to get it out. Jackman trying to get rid of it. Taylor gets another opportunity. Fires it around the other side this time. But Hall's on the boards to keep it in. There for Lewis. Kept in here from the line by Hancock, who fires it deep here for Taylor, who gets it. Brought around the boards there for Tyus Salter, who tries to take a hit. Hancock trying to chip it in. Here comes a pass, but that's going to get broken up. Here's Hall. Hall uses the boards to get it up there. And there's Drimmy dumping it in. And that's going to bounce right into Foreman for a face-off. Drimmy's going to take this draw here for North Durham. It goes back to the line for Miranda. Miranda fanned on the shot, but he was able to regroup and get it back. Back in behind the net now for Cooper Hodgins. He got pressured on by QK as he tried to finish the hit. Now Drimmy tries to throw his physical element over there at the Toros bench. Brought in now by Desprez. Aiden Desprez takes it into the corner. Tries to get around that defender. Gets it behind the net, out in front, waiting for a shot there. That went wide of the goal as it dribbled in wide. Another great opportunity there for Desprez from the side of the net, but that one gets stopped by Capellas. Face-off off to the right of the goal, slapped around the boards. Maddox keeps it in there from the line. Trying to find that loose puck and dump it out. Knocked down there by Connor Cole on the way through. Cole picks that one off there at the slot area, uses the boards as they try and dump it to the net. That gets stopped by Capellas with ease and freezes it. Face off deep off to the right. It's deep back in behind the North Durham net, thrown to the front of the goal. It's not going to make its way through. Kept in by Colton Neely. Neely flutters one to the net, and it's going to go chipped just wide. Big collision in behind the net now. Pass up there over QK's stick, or Nobes' stick. Ethan Dervent dumps it down. No icing as Ficker's got to go back there to get it. Ficker spinning away from the checker around the other side now. That for Baker trying to get it out. It'll come away here at center, as that is Nobes who tried to get through. 3 minutes left to go here in period number 1. Dervent gets followed into the corner there. And then a big hit in behind the net. Walking out on his own is Lusted. Left pad save there from Foreman. Lusted gets it back. Lusted uses the backhand back there for Ficker. Front of the net it goes. Knocked down there by Aiden Howard on the way through. And now Aiden Howard gets rid of it out of his own end. Respicchio John comes in. Saw the defenseman was backing up. Just fires it back in behind the North Durham net. Off on the change he goes. North Durham cheer that away at center. Here comes an opportunity for Nobes and McNally. Nobes, shot, wide. McNally bounces it in front. And Foreman's able to get the rebound before any North Durham player could get to it. Face off to the right of the Toros end. Captain by Hancock with a shot way off the mark. That'll be an opportunity now for Desprez. Lead pass for Jackman was over his stick. Knocked down by Hancock in the neutral zone. Picked up there by Rapitsky with a shot. They hit the player on the way through and went high and wide. Chip back in behind the net. Taylor trying to fire it around. Number 25, Ficker. Trying to get to the loose puck. Hancock sends one to the net. That hit the side of the goal. Chipped out. Trying to get it up there for Jackman. Kept in by Hancock. Way off the mark, off the glass. Now Hodgins gets it. Trying to clear it out. Ficker's trying to find it in his feet area, but Taylor gets it. Trent Taylor dumps that away at center. Hancock uses the boards, but his pass is too far for Rapitsky. Hancock chipped it back in, but Rapitsky was offside. Big hit there by Hancock as he takes Trent Taylor down, but Blake Smith down, and he got right back up to his feet. Neely or Connor Cole trying to stick to his man. Chips out. Here comes Cameron Ryan along with Connor Cole. Cameron Ryan trying to take the shot. He got blocked out in front, and it couldn't get through. Neely's going to keep it in from the line, take a shot to the front of the net. Hit the player on the way through, didn't make its way to the goal. Last minute of play here in the first period. Toros holding on to a 2-1 lead. Hancock, the goal scorer here for North Durham, and then got answered by Blake Smith and Aiden Desprez. That's why the Toros have a 2-1 lead here. Backhand to the front of the net over the stick there of QK. Around the boards it goes. That'll get kept in there from the blue line as Vokins tried to keep it in. Blake Smith will chip it down. That should about do it for the first period. Turned over almost to Connor Cole, but nothing he could do with the loose puck on the other side. Chipped in. Dervent's the first one to come back here and get it. He's getting pressured on there by QK and then hit into the boards. Out of front, there's nobody there to take it away but Aiden Desprez, who clears it off the top of the boards down the ice. The Toros escape the first period with a 2-1 lead, and they outshot North Durham 10-8. Taylor to take this draw here at center. Lusted bringing it in over the line. Backhanded knockdown. Chipped out and rolls down the ice into the corner. Taylor racing after the first puck of the second period. Goes deep, sends it up front for Jackman, but it went wide. Taylor turns it over there. Lusted now. Nobes over there to the other side now for McNally. Back in behind the net for Nobes. Nobes chips it back in behind the net. It'll come around the other side and comes out. Inferneri's got to go back in his own end to retrieve the puck. Inferneri getting pressured on there by Desprez, so he put the brakes on behind his own net. Chipped out. Here comes an opportunity for Nobes if he can show the wheels, but Dervent is going to beat him back to the puck. Ethan Dervent fires it around. Toros trying to get it out of their own end there at the North Durham bench. Chip deep there for Nobes. They're trying to find Ficker right in front. It's behind the net it goes. Out of front they tried to jam it in from the side, didn't work. Around the other side, McNally's there. Nobes puts it back in behind the net again. They're trying to jam that puck out in front for an opportunity. Toros keeping him wide with a shot. Stopped there by Foreman right in close. Chipped off the glass past Hancock. Down the ice, right into Capellas. And Capellas will leave it as the Toros are off on the change. Lead pass. Tipped and knocked down there by Lewis. Lewis is bringing it in over the line. In behind the net it goes. Hancock pinching in on the right side. Then he takes Respicchio John down with a hit. Taken aside there by Respicchio John. Respicchio John fires one off the mark, way wide. Out the boards now for Vokins. Vokins gets stripped of the puck, and the shot from John goes wide of the net. Hancock off the boards, getting it up there for Ficker. Ficker taken into the boards there on the other side before he reached the blue line. Respicchio John tried to knock Hancock off the puck. John and Cameron Ryan coming in. There's John with a shot and an easy glove hand save, but he played the puck behind the net. Vokins fires it around. Right here in front of us for Ficker. Ficker had his clearing attempt knocked down by Aiden Howard. Now the lead attempt there for Rapitsky was over his stick. There's nice play by Vokins, who tried to get it back to the line. Here comes QK to try and get through. He got taken down right there at the line by Ty Salter. Salter trying to stick to QK on the left side before they enter the zone. Nice play to keep it in there by Vokins. Vokins is doing a good job on the line, not letting the puck get past him. Hall's over there on the right side to get it off the boards. Kept in there again with a quick shot. That'll go wide of the goal. Coming around the other side now. Desprez gets the opportunity to clear. Instead of dumping it down, he'll skate it away himself. Aiden Desprez gets around the checker of Inferneri. He's in. Wraparound opportunity. He tried to set it up in front for Connor Cole, and he lost control of the puck. Back comes North Durham the other way with QK and Jimmy coming in over the line. Jimmy is shot. Steered aside with ease there by Foreman. Back to the line for Inferneri. Chip past him by Desprez. Inferneri clears it out of his own end. Nearly trying to stick to Lusted. That'll go down the ice. Here into the corner. No icing as Miranda was trying to get it. Toros battling at their bench area. Jackman was able to get it through. To the front of the net. Cameron Ryan trying to get it. Chipped around the boards and out. Picking it up now is Nobes. Nobes with some nice moves to get in. Finally lost control of the puck before he could get his shot away. Miranda held the line. Back and behind the net it goes. Out in front for Nobes there with a quick shot. Stopped there by Foreman in close. McNally gets it behind the net now. Toros doing a good job dealing with that puck in the corner. Dervent and Connor Cole were digging away at it to try and get it free, but it's Nobes who picks it off there on the boards. Down low for Lusted. Lusted out in front for Nobes. Can't shoot. Inferneri might. Inferneri shot. Stopped there by Foreman. Around the boards it goes and it gets out. Inferneri back there for his defensive partner as they try and dump it in. It hit Connor Cole on the way through, but they were able to regain it before the Toros could get in. Inferneri with some nice moves. One too many as he got stripped out the puck. Chipped on the boards for Jackman. Logan Jackman takes it in. Pushes it deep for Cameron Ryan. Out of front. Jackman couldn't get a stick on that loose puck. Rapitsky up there through center and out. Hodgins has got to hurry as Lusted has got some speed. It goes behind the net and Lusted gets taken into the boards. Nice play there by Aiden Howard trying to get through here in front of us. Tyus Salter backhands it up there for Jackman. Trying to chip it deep there for Trent Taylor. It hopped over a stick. Aiden Howard couldn't go with it. Lead pass was out of the reach there of Ficker as the Toros dump it in. Hodgins using the glass to his advantage. Dumps it past Baker down the ice. No icing. Baker heard some footsteps with Aiden Howard coming through. Here comes a 2-on-1 Rapitsky and Lewis. But Aiden Howard's coming back to back check. Rapitsky can't shoot it. Nice play there by John. Was able to lift the stick. Baker with it now, up through center. Baker taken into the boards, but taking the most of that hit was Aiden Howard. Hancock couldn't get through. Ethan Maddox with a nice play on the backhand. Was able to get it into the zone. It's right there at the bench area. Hit one of the Toros players, so we'll get a whistle. Face off here from the right of the zone. Shot. Stop there with the left pad. I believe that's Streeter, so my apologies. That's not Capellas in net. That's Streeter, who's in goal for North Durham. So my apologies on that. Streeter is the goaltender for North Durham. Aiden Desprez tries to get it. Skating in now is Hall to try and get through. Colton Neely drops it back to the line. Blake Smith tried to chip it in. Nice play there by Ethan Maddox, but that will be a high stick. Dreaming to take this offensive draw here for North Durham. Aiden Howard skating away with the puck. Using the boards to his advantage for Aiden Desprez. Desprez trying to cut through against Streeter, but can't get through. Desprez using the boards around the boards. There for Aiden Howard. Howard back to the line for Dervent. Ethan Dervent will fire it deep behind the net there for Howard. Aiden Howard now for Respicchio John. Tried to find Desprez for a one time that gets taken aside by Vokins. Respicchio John doing the job down low. Trying to get through. There's 3 North Durham players back there, and they finally were able to strip it away with Jimmy and QK. Off the boards. It'll be over there to the other side as they try and dump it in. Big hit there at center by Dervent as he took his man into the boards. As Salter tries to knock his man down. Aiden Howard lead pass for Respicchio John. 1-on-1. Fires it wide of the net. Desprez trying to get through. Here comes QK. QK and Jimmy are trying to get through to the net. Drop pass for QK. Nice block there by Dervent as it didn't make its way to the goal to form. And Nobes trying to win the physical battle down low. Chipped away now for Aiden Desprez. Desprez dumps it in. Come on, Baker from his own end fires it around the boards. Kept in there by Cooper Hodgins with a slap shot. It'll go wide. Cameron Ryan's on the wall, but so is McNally. Picked up there by Connor Cole, but it comes out over the blue line and sent right back in there by Ethan Maddox behind the North Durham net. Lusted here in front of us. Kept in by Cooper Hodgins to the front of the net. That gets knocked down by Baker on the way through. And here comes Nobes and Lusted, but Lusted stripped of the puck and there was a high stick. Lusted is going to go to the box for hooking. Trent Taylor to take this draw in the offensive end. Back to the line for Neely. Colton Neely uses his defense. Uses Desprez on the other side. Jackman's trying to get loose. Nice play there by Desprez. Spins away. Front of the net for Taylor. Taylor has the puck behind the net. Trying to walk out. Uses the line for Neely. Neely a shot. That goes over Streeter. Around the boards here for Ethan Dervent. Dervent on the backhand. Can't get it. That gets down the ice and behind the net. Foreman to play it behind his own goal. We'll leave it there for Neely. Neely almost gave it away out of his own end, but was able to escape that. Here comes Aiden Desprez. Desprez gets around Inferneri. Trying to set it up in front. There for Jackman. It got broken up at the last second by Ficker. Back to the line it goes. A shot. It'll go wide in the net. Coming around the boards. Neely's going to pinch in to try and get it before Rapitsky. Comes free for Logan Jackman. Jackman, front of the net, over the stick there of Desprez. Other side now for Neely. A shot that gets blocked there by Ficker. Trying to keep with it is Colton Neely, and he does. A shot. That goes through and wide of the net. Kept in there from the blue line. Shot to the front of the net, tipped, can't get through. Neely's not going to get that. That'll come out at center. Dervent there for Neely. Colton Neely from his own end, getting it around Ficker. And now brings it in. Neely is going to be offside. Connor Cole take the draw now. Here comes Cooper Hodgins to try and dump it in. That's going to roll in wide, right into Foreman to make the stop. He'll leave it behind his own net. Ty Salter will get it up there. Connor Cole tries to get it out of his own end. Skating away with it now through center. Knocked down by Hodgins. He tried to, but now he's got to go back in his own end to retrieve it. Cooper Hodgins from behind his own net. Trying to get the loose puck free. Connor Cole comes up with it. With a nice move to get around. 2-on-2 rush here. Connor Cole coming in there with Cameron Ryan. Goes wide, takes it to the front of the net. Gets stopped by Streeter. And he's got to reach behind him to make sure that he has the puck. Face off to be taken by Connor Cole in the offensive end. Blake Smith trying to win the battle over there with Cameron Ryan. hits him into the boards. Connor Cole trying to stick to his man. Chip back there for Hancock. Big hit there by Cameron Ryan. Kept in there from the line by Smith. Tyus Salter drops it back there to the blue line. There'll be an opportunity from his own end by Cooper Hodgins. Trying to find a lane there for Smith. Picked up there by Vokins now. Vokins sends it down past Hodgins. That's going to go down into the corner there for Tyus Salter. Coming around the other side. Kept in by Vokins with a shot. Hit Cameron Ryan on the way through. Went into that right corner. Back to the line. A nice play there by Baker, but he wasn't able to keep it in the offensive end. Infirnari has it. Infirnari shoots it. That goes right into Foreman, who corrals it and takes another face-off in his own end. There's a face-off off to the left of Foreman. It's back in behind the net for Colton Neely. Neely rings it around the boards. It tries to get kept in. Knocked down there from the line with a quick shot. Easy save for Foreman, and he'll hang on to that one as well. Face-off coming off to the right of the Toros end now. Trying to get that quick shot off the draw. It's going to bounce right in to the front of the net, to the slot area. Turnaround shot off the mark. Baker will try and keep it in. Flipped. Nice play by Baker. Good hand-eye. Was able to make the catch. Keep it in the zone. Now they'll be back behind the net now. Nobes is waiting for a one-timer. McNally will go into the corner. Nice play there by Baker. Baker a shot tip going wide. Trying for the wraparound from behind the net. Ethan Maddox follows him there and behind the goal. Out of front. Big opportunity. Shot. Stopped there by Foreman. As he tries to find it, we get a whistle. Face off coming off to the right of the goal. Turnaround shot will go in wide of the net. Come back in behind the left side. Toros got away with it. There's a pass there for Logan Jackman to try and get past Baker. Nice play to Taylor. Taylor's in. Shot. Off the mark. Jackman trying to get it out in front now. Skating away. Cameron Ryan tried to control Nobes there. Dumped in behind the Toros net. It's from behind the goal. Big hit as it goes behind the net. Trying to get to the loose puck and find a streaking Logan Jackman. Jackman with Cameron Ryan coming in over the line. Takes his shot. Easy steer side save from Streeter. Trent Taylor trying to get around Infirnari. Last minute of play here of the second period. Taylor doing some good work. Drops it down low for Desprez. Desprez trying to find Blake Smith from the left side of the net. Smith for Taylor. Back to Smith. Back to Taylor. Some good work. Back to Smith. Desprez. Backhand. Can't get through. Eden Desprez gets it again. Front of the net. He tried to find Blake Smith, who was waiting at the side of the net. Chipped out. Kept in by Cooper Hodgins. Hodgins takes Ficker into the boards here at center. Off the boards. Nice play again by Hodgins to try and control Infirnari. Here comes Ficker with a shot bouncing in wide. Ficker taken off his feet, and that's going to be a penalty. Coming up here to Maddox. Coming up here. So a late power play coming for North Durham. Face-off off to the right of the goal. Quick shot. That goes wide on the quick face-off win. Hancock putting it behind the net. An opportunity now stolen aside by Neely as they try and pin that there. And the Toros are going to escape period number 2 with a 2-1 lead. They outshot them 9-7 in that period, 19-16 overall. We are set for period number 3 from the Scugog Arena in Port Perry. Correction on the shots on goal in the second period. Toros outshot them 9-8 with a 19-16 advantage here to start period number 3, but it's a North Durham power play for 1 minute and 47 seconds as the penalty to Ethan Maddox carries over here to the third. Aiden Howard will take this draw to start off period number 3, and it'll be Nobes who gets the face-off job to take this for North Durham. "30 minutes in the books. 15 minutes left to go." There's the drop of the puck. up through center. Drop pass. In comes McNally, the lone goal scorer here for North Durham, but that one's going to go down the ice. All the way down, back behind the North Durham net. And no icing. North Durham are on the power play here. It's going to come back into the Toros end.
Up there, boys. Up there, boys.
It's going to go to center. Because North Durham's on the power play, that shouldn't have been icing, so they move it to center ice. Hancock taking it from his own end. Over there through center. Nobes with a nice play to chip it by his man. Picked up there by Hancock. Hancock using the other side for Tyler Salter as he dumps it in. Desprez trying to chip it around the boards. Aiden Howard trying to get to it. Fires it around the boards. It gets kept in. Knocked down out of front. Steered aside there by Foreman. And behind the net is Dervent taking away at it. It's in behind the net trying to set it up in front was Lusted. He has it taken away from him and taken into the boards there by Tyler Salter who clears it away. Aiden Howard coming up with it now. Dumps it down the ice and into the corner. 40 seconds left on the power play for North Durham. Picked up there and brought in there by Ficker. Ficker's putting the brakes on, getting around the checker. Takes it behind the net. Trying to start something here is Ficker with some nice plays. Back there for Baker. Baker to Hancock. Hancock a shot stopped by Foreman. Still loose and gets steered aside by the Toros before Lewis could collect the garbage out in front. That goes down the ice where Hancock gets it. Hancock over there for Lewis. He almost got hit there into the boards by Trent Taylor. Scooped up there by Cooper Hodgins. Put back in behind the North Durham net. Taylor putting pressure on. Respicchio Johns there. Trying to get it to the other side. Scooped up now there by Hancock. Hancock bringing it in but couldn't shoot it. Nice play there, but it's offside. Face off here in front of us to be taken by Connor Cole. Knocked down by Ethan Maddox in his own end. Trying to get it there for Blake Smith in the zone. Off the boards there for Rapitsky. Rapitsky couldn't get past Maddox, as that's over there on the other side for Inferneri to dump it in. Knocked down by Salter on the way through. Tyler Salter had a man on him. Fires it around there for Blake Smith. Couldn't get to it. Backhand by Hall. Stopped there by Foreman. Back in behind the net again. Smith is going to get the puck. Fire it off the boards there for Ethan Maddox. Off the boards again. It'll be up through center. Picked up there nicely as he walked the blue line by Hall. Just getting back in his own end now is Tyler Salter with a pass for Maddox. Here comes Connor Cole with it. Cole and Cameron Ryan tried to bring it in. Toros are offside as Cameron Ryan was in over the line there. Salter's got to skate back here for his own puck. And he doesn't have to go very fast as it's an icing call. Aiden Howard to take this offensive draw now. It'll be scooped up there by North Durham as they move it up through the neutral zone. Picked up there by Respicchio John and dumped deep. There's Vokins trying to fire it around the boards on the left side. Toros trying to keep it in there. Kept in by the line by Desprez. Can't send it to the front of the net. Ethan Dervent's got it. North Durham playing well with it up through center. Here comes Ethan Dervent with it now. Dervent with a pass off the boards there for Respicchio John out of his reach. Nice read there by Aiden Howard. He'll try and cut in. Howard, front of the net. Walking in. And scores! Aiden Howard pops one in with a nice move to get around Streeter and then puts it in to make it 3-1. Face off here at center. Taylor wins it. Hodgins is going to get it. Cooper Hodgins from his own zone. Backhand pass there for Ethan Maddox, trying to chip it out of his own end for Logan Jackman. Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy is shot going wide of the net. Cameron Ryan with a nice play, chips it up there for Logan Jackman. Dropping it to the other side for Cameron Ryan. As Jackman tried to get the return pass, it got broken up there by Jimmy. Hancock with it. Around the checker. He gets it around Jimmy as he tries to dump it in. Miranda. Drop pass there to the other side. Miranda's got to race after it. So does Taylor without a stick. And Miranda took Taylor into the boards. Back to the line it goes. A shot that's not going to get through the net. Knocked down to the front of the goal. Jackman gets another opportunity. Taylor, backhand stop with a right pad of Streeter. Another quick shot stopped there by Streeter out in front. Taylor and Cameron Ryan are trying to dig away at the loose puck. Around the boards here for Ethan Maddox. For Taylor. Out in front over the stick of Cameron Ryan. Around the boards it goes for North Durham. They'll start it out. Clear it up there for Jimmy. Jimmy. Knocked down by Maddox on the way through. And now it gets knocked down by Ficker. Ficker puts it behind the net. Jimmy is there to try and meet him. Kept in there from the line. Quick shot. Way off the mark by Hancock. Walking out. Toros are going to get a penalty. Drop there for Infernari. Infernari into the corner. Touched up there by Hodgins. And the call is going to come up here for cross-checking. Face off to the left of Foreman to start this power play. Kept in there from the line. Hancock. Over there for Infernari. Overskated it. Infernari back there for Hancock now. Over the stick. Here comes Tyus Salter. Salter with some room. Dumps it out. There's Jimmy with the loose puck now. Skating it away to the other side as they try and dump it in here with Jimmy. Jimmy's cutting his way through. Some nice moves there by Jimmy with a shot. Hit the side of the goal though. Dervent hit into the boards with no penalty. Back to the line here for Hancock. A shot going wide. Rung around the boards here for Infernari. His shot gets blocked by Connor Cole and dumped out. Off the boards. Here comes an opportunity to skate after it here for Hall. Overskated it. Nice play there by Hancock. Hancock takes it deep behind the net. Wrap around, left pass it from Foreman. Infernari shoots it. Yeah, that couldn't get through. Hodgins clears it out. Late pass here in front of us to McNally. McNally's not going to get around Colton Neely with a nice hit. Around the boards again. Here comes here for Lusted. Knocked off his stick. Kept in there from the blue line. Turnaround shot. Nobes to the front of the goal. Left pad save for Foreman. And no rebound at in front. Face off to the left of Brett Foreman and the Toros goal. It's going to be taken by Nobes and Taylor. 14 on 14. Taking this draw. 33 seconds left on the penalty to Cameron Ryan. Now Nobes gets replaced on the draw by Lusted. Toros win it. Maddox tries to clear it. It did hit the bench area. We get a whistle on a high stick. Face off again will come outside the line. Nice play to try and get in. Nobes lost control of the puck. Tyus Salter tries to hit his man. In behind the net now. It's going to be Nobes trying to put it behind the net. Baker shot. Hit his man on the way through. Trying to find the loose puck there in the zone. Ethan Maddox will ring it up the boards. Gets kept in here by Baker. And Taylor doing everything he can there at center ice. Ethan Maddox skates away with the loose puck. It gets stripped off him. Back up the other way they come. It's going to be Lusted taking it to the front of the goal with a pass. Nobes trying to catch it there in the left corner. Behind the net there for Lusted. Wrapped around the boards. It'll be Baker. Baker shot. Tipped. Stopped by Foreman. Still loose there in the blue paint area. And the Toros get away with it. Kept in there by Baker. A shot. Tipped up and over the net. Respicchio John trying to get it. Toros relieve some pressure and send it down the ice for icing. Here in the third period at the Scugog Arena. The Toros hanging on to a 3-1 lead over North Durham. They took a 2-1 lead into this period, but Aiden Howard has the insurance marker with a nice move on the breakaway to beat Streeter. Hancock shot, stopped by Foreman in the Toros crest. Face off to the right of the Toros end, to be taken by Lewis. Rapitsky's trying to dig in there. Toros get it with Neely ripping it around the boards for Cameron Ryan. Cooper Hodgins off the boards there for Neely, hit a stick. Out of foot there for Rapitsky, trying to jam it in from the side, and Foreman's having none of it. Face off coming off to the right of Foreman. Back to the line for Hancock. Hancock's going to dump it deep. Ty Salter chips it up there for Respicchio Jun. Taken into the boards, and that's going to be a penalty coming up there as Ficker is going to the box. Face off coming off to the left now of Streeter. Back to the line for Ty Salter. That'll be an opportunity now. Down low for Taylor. Out of front for Desprez. Shot. Stopped there by Streeter, and he hangs on to it. Trent Taylor trying to take that draw. That'll be Aiden Desprez. Shot. Fired it just wide of the post. Around the boards, kept in by Ethan Maddox. Trying to put it back in behind the net there for Taylor. Trent Taylor getting away from the check of Rapitsky. Kept in there from the line by Ethan Maddox. Maddox is doing everything he can to keep that puck in the zone. Now it'll be rolled up there. Jackson tried to get to it. Chipped off the boards and out. Salter from his own end now. Away from the checker he goes. Tyler Salter with a pass there for Ethan Maddox. And there's another return pass that gets broken up. Lead pass to the other side and comes Aiden Desprez. Desprez to the front of the net. It gets stolen aside and chipped out. Comes Drimmy. Drimmy gets stood up there by Taylor at the line.
Go high, guys. Come on.
They get chipped back in behind the net where Ethan Dervent is. Dervent off the boards there for Jackman. Taken off the boards there by Drimmy with no penalty. Colton Neely gets it off the boards. Around the boards it goes, kept in there from the line by Drimmy. Neely will fire it around the other way this time there for Cameron Ryan. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Skating it away through center. Here comes an opportunity. Cameron Ryan can't shoot it as he got blocked there by Hancock on the way through. It goes down right into Foreman.
Come on, Niels, let's go, buddy.
Colton Neely from his own zone. Getting it up there for Cameron Ryan. Connor Cole takes it away and comes away through center. Cole bringing it in. Tried to shoot it, and it got knocked away from him. It's in behind the North Durham net, fired around. Ethan Dervent's right there. Dervent dumps it deep back in behind the net past Hancock. Cole trying to get to his man on the other side. That'll go down the ice. And it will be icing. Face off that gets knocked down at center. Chip deep back in behind the North Durham net. Pig hit it behind the goal. And it's going to be a penalty coming to Aiden Howard. And it might be a retaliation penalty coming as well. We'll play 5-on-5 hockey. Aiden Howard is gone for the game though for the hit. That goes behind the net there where Inferneri gets it. Up there for QK. Trying to tip it away at center. Desprez knocks that down, puts it back deep and behind the North Durham net. Knocked down there by Desprez on the board area. Picked up there now by QK. QK held up there by Cooper Hodgins. Nobes taken into the boards there by Desprez. Now Aiden Desprez comes away with it. So far he's got the game winner. He cashed in. Oh, sorry, it is Blake Smith who's got the game winner so far. Jackman! Shot going wide of the net. Desprez trying to stick to his man behind the goal. Jackman takes a man into the boards and then gets a penalty. It's not Jackman that gets the penalty, it's Hancock that goes for North Durham. I thought it was on the initial hit by Jackman in the corner, but it's the Toros that get the power play. Maddox there for Cameron Ryan. Back to the line there for Neely. Neely a shot off the mark behind Streeter. Ethan Maddox tries to keep it in. Nice defensive play was able to chip it there for Connor Cole. Nobes will scoop it up. Nobes skating away with it with Lusted. And he gets tangled up there with Colton Neely, who poked him out the puck. Connor Cole trying to get through to the net. He gets pushed wide. Back in behind the net it goes. That'll be kept in here from the blue line. Tried to, but it hopped over the stick there of Colton Neely and out. Here comes Lusted. Lusted is able to chip his way around his man, as it's an opportunity now for Nobes to try and shoot. He had it stripped off his stick. John going away with it. Respicchio John will dump it deep back in behind the North Durham net. Wrapped around the other side. Here comes Maddox with a nice defensive play to hold it in. Ethan Maddox gets another opportunity, and that one he keeps in. Shot wide off the mark. Coming around the other side, chips it away, and there's Colton Neely with it. Ficker walking in. Shot wide of the mark. It's going to be a penalty to the Toros. Lewis chipping it behind the net, and I know this one I've got right. It's going to be Neely, I think, that's going to go to the box here for the Toros with 1:18 left to go and 41 seconds left on the penalty to Hancock. Face off to the left of Brett Foreman, won by the Toros in the defensive end. Hodgins tried to get over there for Dervent for some more room to get it out. Ethan Dervent, first one doesn't get through, knocked down there by Ficker this time. Dervent skating away with it. Got it up there for Desprez. Desprez dumps it deep, and Streeter steers it aside in the corner. It's from behind their own net. Trying to clear that puck out of the zone. They'll skate it away through center. There'll be an opportunity now for Lewis, who can't get around Trent Taylor, who chips it out. Off to the bench went Streeter for the extra man. A shot that goes wide by Desprez. Desprez sticking to it. Knocked down there by the Toros and dumped. Shot to the net. Knocked down by North Durham. 30 seconds left. It's going to roll right into Foreman. He's going to make the stop. And he's going to cover it up. 25 seconds left to go here in the game. Looks like the Toros are going to even up this regular season matchup with the North Durham Warriors. North Durham drew first blood at the Rickard. But the Toros are going to win this one here in Port Perry. That goes down the ice for icing. Was another play that wasn't icing, so it's going to get moved to center for the face-off. Because North Durham were on the power play, that shouldn't have been icing. So, as mentioned, the draw goes to center ice. Over there for Hall. Hall trying to get through and couldn't do it. Maddox taken into the boards there by QK. Dumped down the ice. And the Toros are going to leave Port Perry with 2 big points. Didn't start off well with North Durham scoring on the first shot by McNally, but the Toros had a quick answer with the goal by Desprez. And then at the time, Blake Smith was able to cash in on a loose puck to put them up 2-1 at the time. And then Aiden Howard scored in the third, which was the icing on the cake, and a 3-1 victory. Next time the Toros play will be next week when they travel to Niagara Falls for their tournament. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.